Hello and welcome to this video brought to you by www.learningarabicwithangela.com. 100% free Arabic learning resources for everyone. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Find me on Facebook. In this lesson, we will learn about definite and indefinite nouns. The lesson outcomes are to identify a definite and indefinite noun in Arabic language, to tell apart a definite noun from an indefinite noun, to recognize how the definite prefix al is pronounced, to construct words in both a definite and indefinite state. First, let's start by learning the terms in Arabic. A definite noun is called al-ismul ma'rifa, and an indefinite noun is called al-ismun nakira. Let's start by considering what makes a definite and indefinite noun in other languages like English and French. If you observe the picture, you will notice that there is always a supporting article, such as a or the. And in French, you have un, une, les, la, les. Kitab, a book, un livre. Al-kitab, the book, le livre. Tufaha, an apple, une pomme. التفاحة, the apple, la pomme. So have you noticed that there is no indefinite article in Arabic as opposed to English or French? It is simply the noun without al. So in Arabic there is only one article, which is a prefix that attaches to the beginning of the word, and it's al, made up of alif and lam letters. This article is only used for the definite state. On the other hand, there is no prefix or supporting article for the indefinite state. It is mainly signified by not using al or adat at-ta'rif. So we can deduce that a definite noun has the prefix al, made up of alif and lam. However, an indefinite noun simply does not use al. Let's consider this example here. So, fatatun, a girl. To change it to the definite state, we're going to add al. So we get al-fatatu, the girl. Have you also noticed that the diacritic at the end of the word changes too when we add al? So the double dhamma is reduced to a single dhamma. Having al means you cannot have nunation or tanween at the same time. So fatatun, we have tanween at the end. When we add al-fatatu, it's only a single dhamma. Another example, fatayatun, which means girls, so it's the plural of fatat. When we add al, it becomes al-fatayatu, so it's a definite noun, the girls. Fallahun, a farmer. Al-fallahu, the farmer. So again, fallahun had double dhamma at the end, and we added al, and the result is a single dhamma, al-fallahu. So far we conclude the following. Al is the only definite article in Arabic. There is no indefinite article It is simply the word without L, and we cannot have nunation and L combined together in one word. So the word will lose its nunation when it receives L. So we can deduce from the examples that L is used for all nouns, regardless of gender or number. Al-fallahu, it's masculine. Al-fatatu, it's feminine. Al-fatayatu, it's in the plural. We can also use L for adjectives. For example, in the indefinite case, fatatun jamilatun, a beautiful girl. In the definite case, al-fatatu al-jamilatu, al-fatatu al-jamilatu, the beautiful girl. The noun in Arabic has 3 grammatical cases marked with special signs. The nominative marked by dhamma, the accusative marked by fatha, and the genitive marked by kasra. Kataba katibun, a writer wrote. Katibun is in the nominative case marked by double dhamma because katibun is the doer of the verb, the person who did the verb. رأيت كاتبا. Katiban is in the accusative case marked by double fatha. I saw a writer. Hence, katiban, writer, is the object of the sentence and is in the accusative case. مررت بكاتب. Katibin is in the genitive case marked by double kasra. I passed by a writer. So we have a genitive particle that preceded katib, which is be katibin. Let's now use the same examples, but we're going to change katib to a definite state by adding al. So al katib. Kataba al katibu. The writer wrote. رأيت الكاتبة. I saw the writer. مررت بالكاتب. I passed by the writer. Have you noticed that we only used a single diacritic at the end? كتب الكاتب, a single ضمة. رأيت الكاتبة, a single فتحة. مررت بالكاتب, a single كسرة. So كاتب lost its nunation when L attached to it. The definite article in Arabic is also used when speaking in general or abstract terms, such as life is beautiful. So, al-hayatu jamilatun. Another example, أحب الكتب. I love books. أحب الكتب. So we used al with kutub. I love books. Let's now discuss pronunciation. The alif in L is called Hamzatul Wasl, and it is basically the normal alif shape, and sometimes it is marked by a diacritic on top that looks like letter Sad. At the beginning of a sentence, we actually pronounce it as a, L. However, anytime there is a word before it, the a sound in L is not pronounced. For example, أحب الكتب. I love books. So we did not pronounce a in L. أحب الكتب. This is also true when L is preceded by wa, which means and. Wal kutuba, and the books. Wal kutuba. Another important aspect about the pronunciation of L is moon and sun letters in Arabic. So the Arabic alphabet is divided into moon letters, which are 14 letters, and sun letters, which are 14 letters as well. So let's look at this example. Al-Qamar. Al-Qamar, the moon. Notice that we pronounced the lam in Al. Al-Qamar. However, look at Ash-Shams, the sun. Ash-Shams. Ash-Shams. Notice that we did not pronounce the L. And notice that the Sha has been doubled. So we have Shams. Ash-Shams. So actually, instead of pronouncing L in Ash-Shams, L assimilated with the letter that's after it, which is the Sheen. So we got Ash-Shams. And to make it easier for you to remember which are moon letters and sun letters, when you think about moon letters, they are actually letters that are pronounced from the back of the mouth. Try pronouncing A, Ba, Ja, Ha. So it's at the back of the mouth. However, for sun letters, they're pronounced at the front of the mouth, such as Ta, Tha, Da, The. Another example here is Al-Bayt. Al-Bayt, the house. So the letter Ba is a moon letter, hence we fully pronounce the lam in Al. Al-Bayt, the house. However, if we look at Ad-Dub, the Ba, we did not pronounce the letter L, the lam, and it merged or assimilated with the letter after it, which is the Dal. So we got the sound Ad-Dub, and this is signified by the Shadda diacritic, which means there are two sounds, D and Du. So Ad-Dub, Ad-Dub. And a final note about the topic. A noun in Arabic is also considered definite under the following circumstances. So a definite noun, al-ism, al-ma'rifa. It is not just the noun with al, so there are other conditions such as proper nouns, such as the names of people or places. For example, Khalid, which is the name of a male in Arabic. Lubnan, which is the name of a country, Lebanon. Personal and demonstrative pronouns such as ana, which means I, هذا, which means this. Relative pronouns such as الذي, which, or man, which means who. And nouns forming the first part of something called an idafa construction, which is a genitive type construction where two nouns combine together and where the second noun usually provides more information about the first noun, such as possession. For example, كتاب التلميذ, so the book of the student. So we can finally conclude that a noun is made definite by adding al to it, or by annexing it to another noun in a genitive construction. For example, kitabun is in an indefinite state. We add al, we get al-kitabu, or we use an idafa construction, a genitive construction, kitabu tilmid, so the book of the student. Let's review all the points in this lesson. So al is the only definite article in Arabic, and there is no indefinite article in Arabic. It is simply the word without al, and the definite article in Arabic is used when speaking in general or abstract terms as well. A noun in Arabic is also considered definite if it is a proper noun, a relative pronoun, a demonstrative pronoun, or the first noun of a genitive construction. To make the noun definite, you simply add al or you annex it to another noun in a genitive construction. And now let's test your knowledge. Question 1. Identify the definite and indefinite words in the following sentences. الطقس جميل. The weather is beautiful. البيت كبير. The house is big. أحمد طالب مجتهد. Ahmed is a hard-working student. أحب القراءة. I love reading. Let's check the answers. So the definite nouns are in red color. الطقس, البيت, أحمد, because it's a proper noun, it's the name of a person. القراءة, and the indefinite nouns are in green. جميل, كبير, طالب, مجتهد. And I'll leave you with the last question. Construct two simple sentences with definite and indefinite nouns and or adjectives. You may use the words, of course, that are translated and transcribed in this video lesson to construct your sentences. Well done! Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get notified of any new videos. Again, find me on Facebook if you haven't already. Just search for Learning Arabic with Angela. Visit the blog www.learningarabicwithangela.com to get free, unlimited downloads and resources in Arabic learning. Thank you, and until we meet again in the next video.